guys, Marmalade here. First off, just want to say I hope everybody's doing well and happy and healthy, and we're going to get through this, and hopefully these videos and some of the things I put out help give you a distraction. And anyway, let's get on with Q&A number 33. And before I get started with the first question, please stay tuned to the very end. I have a couple things I wanted to announce and some things that I'm thinking about doing with the channel, so just stay tuned to the very end. So question number one is from a friend of mine, Moses Sanchez. I know you started backpacking about 4 years ago, but where was the first backpacking trip you had and who invited you? So I mentioned in the past, but when I first started, I started day hiking a little bit, and then I signed up for what was one of my greatest backpacking trips, not excluding my through hike attempt. When we get here in a minute, I'll show you some pictures, but it was a meetup group, and I went from 0 to 100. I went from never backpacking, hardly own anything, to borrowing some stuff. I bought a Osprey pack at REI and just bought a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what I was doing. My pack weighed 1,000,000 pounds. I think my tent was 5 pounds. And we did the loop that I did, I've done the last 2 years. I've posted a series of 3 days and 2 night videos. And that's where you go up to Mammoth, go up to down to Agnew Meadows, and do the about 25-mile loop where I go from Agnew Meadows up part of the PCT up to Thousand Island Lake, then past Garnet Lake to Ediza Lake, and then down back to my car at Agnew Meadows. I'm going to insert some pictures of that area and just show you how amazing it is. And really, except for doing my through hike, it's still the most beautiful place I've ever backpacked. So check out a couple of these pictures right here. So to end that, Moses, I didn't get invited. It was kind of a meetup. They had so many permits. It was like 6 spots. So I signed up, barely got in with the group. They didn't know me, so at first they didn't accept me. They wanted to make sure somebody could handle it. I didn't even know if I could handle it, but I just went for it, and somebody canceled last minute, so I got to go. And it's really a fond memory, and I think because it was so beautiful, it's what gave me the bug right away. All right, our next question is from Young Heart, or as I know him, Larry. Would you remind us of your pack of choice for your through hike, the brand, capacity, weight when it's empty, and how comfortable it is? So, yeah, it's something I'm going to add at the very end of this. It's a good point about my pack. So I have the ULA Circuit pack. It's in the middle range of their size of packs. When they do the surveys every year on the PCT, I want to say at least the last 5 years, it's been the #1 manufacturer and model has been the ULA Circuit. Part of the reason is, there's a couple of reasons why I ordered it, and I had bought a couple of packs at REI and got custom fit supposedly, and they both killed me, didn't fit right. So I called Chris at customer service at ULA. It was amazing. It's a rare place. It's a small company. You call, you get a live person. He knows his packs forwards and backwards. He asked me about my physical size and height and all that, and sized me in the pack. And I mean, when it came in the mail, it fit perfectly. And one of the reasons I liked a lot of where the pockets were and how it was set up and made, but also I like that some of the packs that are ultralight, their max capacity is not very high. So this backpack, to answer one of your questions, is it's 41 ounces, so like I think that's 2.56 pounds. It's 68 liters max, but that's if the roll top that rolls down the top goes all the way extended, which I've never even come close to doing. I use it more like a probably 55 to 60 liter pack. And now that my things are getting smaller and lighter, I could go to a smaller pack. I may go to their smaller pack, but right now I'm happy with my pack. So as I was alluding to, I really like that the max weight was, recommended weight is 40 pounds, because on a regular backpacking trip, you know, you may only be out for 2 or 3 days, so you don't have that much food or water at any given time. But we had 5, 6 day food carries, and there's gonna be longer ones in the Sierras. Also 20 to 25 mile, a lot of 24, I don't know why, but 24-mile water carries, and that took 4 to 6 liters. That's 2.2 pounds per liter, so you can do the math. It weights your pack down a lot. So ultralight packs that you get that are much lighter than mine, and I may go to one someday if I get my pack light enough, but my thinking was when I get to the Sierras and I have micro spikes and an ice axe and I have a bear canister and I have maybe extra layers of clothing for the Sierras, that with there's some areas where I think it's going to be like 8 days food carry. That's a lot of weight, and the ultralight packs, some of them, when you get their max weight is like 30 pounds. So if you get over that, they become very, very uncomfortable, and they can also break down and fall apart. So I went with mine because the max weight's 40. And to answer your question, I have loved it so far. I did I'll try to put it below in the link, but I did a box opening of my pack when it came in the mail about 2 years ago, and Larry reminded me of it. I kind of forgot about it. And so I did one just with all the specs and what it was all about, and I didn't even put it on my back yet. But I've had it 2 years. I am going to continue into the Sierras. I was thinking about getting a different pack, but I'm going to keep using it, at least use this pack up on this hike for sure, and maybe go to something different. But I'm very happy with it. And to answer your question, because it's more solid and stable, it handles weight better. So like my pack's heavier. I mean, the physical weight of my pack is heavy, but it's not uncomfortable. My pack fits me well, and I've just been super, super happy with it. And if you talk to most people that have ULAs, whatever model they have, they're very happy with it. The key with every pack is just getting it fit right. So I got lucky through the mail or in the internet, ordered on the internet. It fit perfectly because of the customer service they had when I initially got it. So yeah, that's your answer. All right, next question is from Washington Mike. I just watched a video on gear storage and wondered how you manage your things when you're not on the trail. So yeah, one of the things that's been not very convenient is I had to alter my life. I gave up my apartment about 6 months before I went on my hike to save money. I got a storage unit, put most of that stuff in there. I stay with friends, and so I basically, to answer your question, basically almost everything I own is still in storage. It's very close to where I live. I go there, not every day, but a lot. And so whenever I hike or want like my hiking shoes or my day pack, or I need my backpack and I'm gonna go on a weekend trip, that's where I go. I go to my storage unit, I have it all organized, and I pretty much in one space keep everything that I normally use, but it depends if it's winter or summer, it's gonna be rain, not rain, should I use my umbrella, this and that. So I have everything in one space, all organized, and I just, what I do, because I'm very organized, I actually make a list before every single hike, whether it's a day hike or overnighter or a weekend or whatever I'm doing. I make a list of what I want to bring, and then when I go to my storage unit, I just I actually take a highlighter and highlight each thing so I know I have everything. So that's how I do it. So I try not to forget things once I'm on the trail, and I want to just enjoy my hike and not worry about something I left. So yeah, that's the answer. All right, our last question is Bill Johnson. What's my favorite piece of gear so far? So I was thinking about this. It's hard to just say one. I would say the thing I use the most, I mean, obviously your big three, like you're using your tent and your quilt and your air mattress and all that every single time, every day when you're on a thru hike. But I use my Z seat, my little pad that I have, every single day, multiple times on trail, every single break, you know, every time you get on the log or a rock or on the ground. So I use that. My Z seat pad is from Thermarest, is probably one of them. I love my quilt. Quilt's been great. Not so fond of air mattresses. I've gone through a bunch of them, and I think it's because I'm a bigger guy, so I do pop them. But and I really like my stove setup the way I have it, you know. And I freezer bag cook, so I like the way I have my pot and stove kit. But I'll be honest with you. I think what's going to probably, if I can get the setup down, I've only slept in my new Z-Packs Ultraplex tent 4 times. So I'm still struggling with getting it taut. I'd actually asked Darwin in his video, he asked for suggestions for videos. I asked, can you show us how to set it up? And he made the video. So that's going to help me out. It's very different than how I set mine up. So I'm hoping using a one pole is my first non-freestanding tent. So hopefully, I'm hoping that my tent that I'm really stoked about will be my new favorite piece of gear. So that's a kind of a big answer for a semi-simple question, but that's the answer. So as I said before, I have a couple things to tell you. So it's been really hard for me because I live close to the trail. I want to get out there and hike a lot. I love just driving out in the afternoon, hiking 5 miles out, camping on the PCT, and then coming back. I've decided to, out of respect to the PCTA and our stay-at-home rules, to just stay away from the trail right now. Hopefully this goes away soon, but so why I'm telling you this is that's one of my plans. So you won't see probably any hiking videos unless I can find a trail somewhere that's open, which I doubt. But I would like to ask for you guys to give me some ideas of videos. I have an idea of a couple videos that I'm going to make, but since I'm not doing hiking videos, are there gear videos? Are there the mental side of backpacking? Are there things, you know, that you want to know, I'd like to see? into a video. It could be a short video, long video, but let me know what you'd like to see. If I think it's a good idea, I'll make it. I'm looking for ideas right now, so please, down in the description box, let me know what you think and what you're thinking, or what you'd like to see that you haven't seen much. All right, I'm back. If the light's different, it's because I'm in the middle of doing a video, and that's the problem of being in a public park. People came over here and just sat down right behind me while I was doing the video, so I had to stop. So the last thing I want to say to you is, I thought it'd be great to share with other people is, what are you doing right now when you can't, most places, get on trails or go backpacking? What I'm going to do is a little bit of a challenge to you guys. Send me still pictures or video clips, less than a minute long. I'll give you credit if it's you. Show me what you're doing. Like, are you hiking? Are you setting up a tent in the backyard or in your house? Or like, what are you doing to pass the time when it comes to trying to stay in nature and hiking and keeping fit and moving? So let me know and show me, and I'm gonna try to make a video and put all the clips together. So send me that to me. I will put my personal email down below, so you can email those clips to there, and maybe give me a little bit of idea of where it was and what you were doing and how far you went and that kind of thing. And I would love to see that. And maybe with sharing this with other people, we can give other people ideas of what they can do while they're trying to pass the time until this is all over with. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget my Patreon page and my merch site. I'll put those links down below. If you'd like to support my channel, it would be greatly appreciated. But thank you for the questions. Bring them on. We need more questions as usual. And until next week, see you down the trail. Hey guys, Marmalade here, and in the spirit of this video and these different clips, I wanted to show you what I'm having to do right now. It's not as exciting as my on-trail stuff, but this is reality. There's a nice neighborhood near me. I park and walk. It's a little bit rolling, kind of up and down a little bit, but I do about a 2 1/3 mile loop. It takes me, because it's sidewalk and not trail, I can do it in like a half hour or so. Anyway, I try to hike fast. I'm going to try to slowly add more and more time and miles to this hike and try to find new areas off of this. But yeah, so here's a clip of what I'm doing when I can't get on trail. Really pretty area, but what are you guys doing? All right guys, I'm almost back to my car, and I found a longer route. So that was about 2.5 miles. Did it in about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. I stopped to film and stuff, so it took me a little longer, but yeah, pretty fast. As you can see, not as exciting as the wilderness, but anyway, this is a good example for you. What are you guys doing to stay in shape and get outside? Let me know.